It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Houston Texans. A happy Christmas Eve to all. What a good one we have in store as we are underway here in Week 16. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start on the ground with Pierce. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Wow, first play in the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. This defense for the Texans, they were fantastic a week ago in a win over Houston.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Here's Watson. That is caught. He's going to have the 1st down and then some. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Chubb able to get forward for about 4 as he's taken down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Watson on 3rd down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, it's all about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. York able to see this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. But trailing here in the first half still, but maybe, Charles, that'll help them get some momentum back. First, the forced fumble, and then they're able to get a field goal out of it.
And down in the game, they came out and created their own opportunity on one side of the ball and did get points out of it, as you mentioned. Complimentary football right there as they try and bring this one back to even.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. If you look at this Browns defense, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the return will stop right around the 25. After the interception, here's Watson. Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think the best offenses love to give the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talked about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
York able to send this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25. You look at this Browns defense. They put together a strong effort last week in the win over the Bears, CD.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Still about 3 yards shy of it first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back to throw, Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TV.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pushing his way through. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
After return to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just changed. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's going to be taken in by Felton. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Yeah, that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Watson. Down the right sideline. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
At the 2-yard line.
Watson changing to play. Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown, Cleveland.
Now Cade York for the extra point. And this is up and good. It brings him within a point now. It's 14-13.
14. Browns 13.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. 94 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Yep, into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the Browns. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It's a gain of 34.
1st down, Browns.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now it's Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the 1st half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the 1st half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense. As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Taking a shot for down here. And that is incomplete. The Texans hit 10-4 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have 1st half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth 1st half that we've seen. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Stroud on 3rd down now. Man open. That's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 42. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Taking a shot for down here. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on second is Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give you a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now Watson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. They've got his man complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Stroud sets up the play action. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
How about that run? Picks up a first down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south, as we like to say. And I think he's been doing that a lot recently.
Squaring those shoulders and getting downhill.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. That is caught by Dell. Touchdown, Texans. Take Dell as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Cleveland.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. A hit as he throws throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Able to fight through one tackle. Whoa! It still won't go down. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Watson now to throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Watson. Going up top. He's got it at the 15. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. This is the tight end, Njoku. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up 2nd down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Malik Collins, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Malik Collins drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal from the right hash. This from 45 yards away. York able to send this one through, and they have regained the lead. As it's third field goal now in the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stroud looking to change the play. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's caught downfield by Mechie. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. A throw out wide to Woods, complete. And some room to run now. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. First and 10, it's Pierce. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Unlock line. Unlock line. Check. Panther. 60 Bison.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 6 now. Stroud to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Stroud now to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Miles Garrett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Watson. And this one is incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. We're off to the fourth quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. First down, they go right back to Pierce. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
This is 2nd and 8. Stroud now on 2nd down. Caught left side by Mechie. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 159 yards rushing for him now as this sensational afternoon continues. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Here's Stroud. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Stroud. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a two-point conversion to tie it. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. In just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Faking the give. Now Watson. This complete to David Bell. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now it's Watson. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Watson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Watson on 3rd down. This is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17. 17-yard line.
Cut. Ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Now they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the foot. There he goes, left side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, 83 yards. And the Texans use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And this time they'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Peoples-Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
To throw is Watson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 5-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And they work this out past the 25. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's 3rd and 10. Stroud back to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is brought in at the 21. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. Watson to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. To Inigo Stroud, and that is going to be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for the Texans, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.